Well, hi there. We are getting ready for Christmas. So our next DIY is going to be another ornament, wood slice ornament. And this one is going to be a Christmas tree. And we're going to be doing stenciling, dotting, and using glitter because we love glitter. And if you've gotten the package, the DIY package, then everything here that I'm going to show you is in your kit. This is the what we're making, and in the package is a pre-drilled, pre-painted wood slice, the tree stencil, the twine for the hanger, popsicle stick, the paints, Stylus dotting tool, stencil brush, palette, and the glitter. So, and then of course your step-by-step instructions. So let's just get started and we'll go through it step by step. So now with your popsicle stick, take the green out of, this is why I gave you a palette, because you need to put the green in the palette in order to stencil. It's the easiest way. So just dip that green right into the palette, close that up, and take your stencil brush. Now, as I've indicated on the instructions, you want to make sure that you dip the brush in to the paint. Okay, we're not going to put all kinds of paint all over it. Just dip it once, boom, and then swirl in an empty well, and then you pounce over on a paper towel. Now take your wood slice and your stencil, and trying to make sure that the top of the tree is in line with that hole, the pre-drilled hole, and place the stencil on the wood slice, and then just begin pouncing, building up that color. It's better to do 2 light coats than to do 1 heavy coat, because what happens when you have too much paint on your stencil brush is you'll get seepage under the stencil. So you can go ahead and pick up a little bit more, swirl, pounce on your paper towel, and come back and do another coat. And these are pretty cheap stencil brushes, so some of the hairs will probably come out. Just pull them out from the paint. Okay, there you go, and then you take the stencil off, and voila, you have a beautiful tree stenciled onto your wood slice. So basically that's all you need the stencil brush and the palette for, so you can just take those things aside. Now take your white, open up your white, while we're letting that tree completely dry. We're going to work on the snow. So take the small end. So the Stylus dotting tool there's a small end and there's a large end. Oops, I'm out of the frame. So small end and a large end. So take the small end, dip it, and just start dotting snowflakes in the black beyond the tree. So just dot, dot, dot. You can have as much snow, as heavy of a snowfall, or as light of a snowfall as you would like. And then wipe that off so that it's clean, the tip is clean. Now take your glitter and go ahead and just sprinkle a little on. You're going to get a little on the tree, and that's okay. Anything that's wet, it's going to stick to it. And then you can just kind of tap it off onto your paper towel. And you'll have some on your tree because the tree is not completely dry yet. And that's all right. You can just, it just helps it make it look a little bit like snow. So it's nice. You know, glitter is perfect at Christmas time. So now let's take our dotting tool again and taking the wide end, and we're going to dip that in, and we're going to load it up, because what we're going to do is we're going to come down to the bottom. We're going to make the snow. And so you just kind of, instead of using a paintbrush, we can do this. You just kind of wipe it across just to give you a little bit of an appearance of snow on the ground. And so you just bring it across underneath of the tree. Like so. And then again, you take your glitter and you put a little glitter on there and just kind of work it into the white. Believe me, at Christmas time, I got glitter all over the place in my house. So take the glitter off. There, and so that's what you have so far. And I'm going to just kind of wipe a little of that glitter off there at the bottom, because we want it more on the there you go. Okay, so now we're going to work on the star of the tree. So, oh, and I forgot, wipe that off the stylus tool. Now open up your yellow, and taking the small end, you're going to dip it. Now the first one, you definitely want to make sure that your dotting tool is primed. You come and you start right here at the top of the tree, the very top, and you dot. And you come back and get a little bit more, and you dot, and you bring it up to a point. Okay, you might have to, for these first ones, really get a little bit of paint on your dotting tool. And then you come back in the same spot, and then you go down. So that's going to be the center of our star. And then it's going to be a 6-point star, so you're going to go over to a diagonal dot and over to a diagonal and pull it out, dot, pull it out to the other side. And then coming here, the other diagonal, going up to a point, and dot, and over to that side, pull it out to a point, and there you have your 6-point star. And you can go ahead and put a little bit of glitter on your star, and then take your dotting tool and start dotting yellow for the lights on the tree. Your tree is already going to sparkle with the glitter that's on there. But you want to have the yellow for the twinkle lights. And you just keep working it. Okay, so there we have our lights. and you wipe that yellow off. Close your yellow and open up your red. And now with the red, these are going to be more like ornaments that are on the tree. So take your bigger end of your dotting tool, dip and dot, dip and dot, dip and dot, and just keep doing that until you feel like you have enough ornaments on your tree. And there is your tree with lights and ornaments. So now move everything away and you let that dry. And once it's dry, you put on your twine. And the way I usually do this, and of course this isn't quite dry yet, I haven't let it dry, but you fold the twine in half. And it is better to let the paint dry just because you don't want to mess up anything. But I'm going to go ahead and give this a whirl. So fold it in half, take the half and push it through with your dotting tool. Bring it all the way through, pull it out on the other side. And then you take those two, you pull it off, and you have this loop here, and pull that through the loop and bring it all the way tight. So, and then you just tie this together up here with one knot up here. You can either cut those off or leave them however you want. But now it is nice and it'll lay flat. It will go onto the tree nicely and not move around then. So you can put it on a branch and it's going to stay facing out. So, okay, well there's our next DIY ornament. So stay tuned be sure you subscribe below and be sure you stay tuned for more DIYs because we'll have some more in the future. Thanks a lot. Merry Christmas.